All right, we've also got some little security loopholes here I'm going to try and cover up. We've got intake coming in right now, so let's get these done at least. Got a door there and there that we need, and we also got some gates, some fences to put in that are not in yet. Now, I also want to have fences like this. Make it like that with a staff gate door there, and then I want a staff gate door, let's say, I don't know, here is probably fine, and we'll put the fence along this part there. Let's leave this for now, and then if we come to the top, oh, you know what we should do also? Let's do this as soon as possible, actually. Dismantle all of these. Not just all of them, but like, I guess anything that's close or is arguably too close to the gate where they can jump and like climb over it. I want to get all of these trees just completely removed because they can jump. They can use these to jump the fences. I don't want them to do that. So I'm actually going to have workmen focus on that kind of now. Just in case they do dig out, then they need to at least have made rope in order to use these. All right, so that's what the workmen are hopefully going to get on now. Not sure why there's still a planning line there for walls when I clearly made a gate, but all right. Let's check out our new intake. We got 2 Blue Gang. Welcome to the team, Blue Gang. Oh, our first. Yeah, Green. Green has their legendary, right? Our first legendary. That didn't take long at all. Paul Connigan. Serving a long time. Gonna be here a while. Extremely deadly. Probably gonna be here a while. At least he's not extremely volatile, which brings me to the other guy I saw, which is extremely volatile. There he is. Yeah, you. Thankfully, not that big of a deal here. Rukasu Mara Pitenhas Veloso. Probably butchered that. Rukasu was hired to rescue a prisoner. He was just passing by. Don't worry. All right, humor. Obviously created by another person. You might be wondering where I got the money. That's in 10,000 for intakes, but we also had a grant left over. I was operating on 2 grants only. So I picked up prisoner acclimatization and engagement. That's going to require me to assign people to work in the kitchen, the cleaning cupboard, and the laundry, which isn't actually a thing yet. So let's make laundry. And you know, I'm thinking I'm going to put it down, maybe down in here. Probably have to create a new foundation for this because of where I want it. So why don't we put this, I think temporarily a little laundry room can go like right here. And then we're going to put, for the time being, we'll put this little door there. And it looks to me like it's going to require me to put a different door. So I could just, I wish it would count this. Like I wish it would say, hey, that's a door, but it won't. I have to put a different door there like that. So, all right. Did we cut down all the trees? Looks good so far. We're missing a fence here. Yeah, we want that to be constructed pretty quickly here too. Now, with all these gates being out, I need to have guards assigned to this area to manage the gates. So we need lots of guards. Maybe not lots of guards, but we need guards out there to open these gates, at least until I can get remote access, which is done, but I don't have the facility set up yet. I will. It's coming, all right? It's just not done yet, all right? I got a place where I want to put it. It's just not here. It's going to go in this area. I'm just waiting for it. And actually, it might end up going here after all. I don't know. Security in between kitchen and canteen, that might be all right. I didn't want to put suppression on these guys, though. I really wanted to suppress these guys. So, I mean, I guess we could put security like right here. This canteen's moving, so there will be space here for that. So maybe that is the better call. Maybe we'll plan on this being security later. So I do have maximum in the yard at opposite times. There's still so far no like there won't be lieutenants, but there's so far no gang leaders yet, so we shouldn't see any recruitment. We shouldn't see any territory takeovers, anything like that. And with this being done, we can go ahead and dismantle this door. Please do that ASAP. And then we'll pop the brick wall in its place. Now, speaking of walls, actually, first let's get this done because I have a feeling this is going to be needed now. Laundry. Where is it? Right here. Laundry is here. Okay. Let's get the brick wall put in there, please. On the double. We're going to have, I think, for now, 14 grand. 14 grand. Let's have laundry machines. Let's put 1, 2, 3 machines. And then we're going to put these small boards in here. Actually, I can fit an extra one if I go like that. So we'll put these ironing boards in. They can get that sorted out. We'll take, let's go 1, 2, 3 baskets in here as well. Let's get that stuff put in as fast as possible, please. And then this room will have logistics. We're going to have prisoners working here. And if I assign them, I get the grant bonus. That's it. So the next thing will be probably manufacturing. Gives me a $20,000 advance to build the workshop. And that, we really need that to get our money up because I want to expand quickly. I'm also trying my best not to take a loan, although I could easily afford to pay it off and it would allow me to expand faster, but I'm trying not to take loans if I can avoid to. This one here is easy to do if we get dog patrols. I don't currently have a real need for dogs because I'm doing this all the time. Granted, I would be able to find, you know, drugs and stuff on them. So that might be a thing. But I'm doing regular shakedowns and stuff too. In fact, why don't I do this? Once the tunnels are done being searched, we'll go ahead and do a shakedown for just maximum security. We'll see if they've got any stuff on them in that regards. Now, I've switched the color of the walls. I think these classy walls are going to work better for our minimum security wing. And there's clearly missing a pipe here too. And I also got to get pipes going that way, and good. So I've got the piping system laid out. I shifted this over a little bit just to make sure that the water went all the way to the edge of the wall here. So we should be able to put water in every single cell with it like this. That being said, I think this here is in a bad spot. Thankfully, we haven't built it yet because these workmen are so fantastical that they've built the fence before they built the boiler. So I can move the boiler because I have it in storage, and I'll move the boiler just a little bit closer to these cells. So how about we move it like, I don't know, like maybe over here. And then we'll take this big thick pipe and we'll go like that with it. And that means we can actually dismantle it here, which saves us a little space on that too. All right, all of this stuff is a big priority. Go, guys, go, go, go. Now we need power and water to the laundry because, well, that's necessary. How's our power looking? Could use a couple more capacitors. Use a few more. Actually, I'd like you to do that sooner. And then make sure we connect this. We could just go straight through. Like, I like the idea of having these go all the way through the walls. But at the end of the day, it's most efficient to go in a straight line. And it kind of doesn't matter. So let's get them connected. And then for the water, we'll just drag a pipe straight through it. You know what? Like, this will fit. It's going to be cheaper to do it that way, too. Same thing with that. Get that to go. Now, we're going to want cameras and all that stuff set up, too, right? We're going to want to watch these rooms. So I'm going to put a camera there. We're going to put a camera in this common room. Let's say... this ought to do. Maybe here. We're going to want a camera in this hall. Let's say maybe there. We can get a camera on the... We can get a camera on the insane, but we always have patrols here right now. So these cameras, I don't think we need them. We are going to have cameras for the medium security wing. But I'm not going to put cameras in this wing. It's going to be one of the benefits to being in low security is that you don't have cameras watching you all the time. But again, if you act up at all, you attack staff at all, you are removed from minimum security until you behave. So if you do act up, it's only going to be once before you're kicked into another wing. Let's also get... So I chose these blue striped classy walls. They look almost the same. Okay, they don't look almost the same as the Yutani walls, but either way, they're the same price as brick. So kind of differentiates stylistically a little bit. We're going to go with... See, I could go with planning, but... yeah, we can actually do this planning here. So I'm going to take this. Looks like I already have it sorted. Good. We're going to take this. Well, I already had it selected, but with different colored walls. And we're just going to go like... Oh, you know what? Let's take this with it. Yeah. Like this. So those are 4 cells added to this. We're at 17 grand. Now I can't flip this over and do it again because it will put the walls kind of in opposite sides. It'll work still the same with the water pipes and stuff, but I want the doors to be the same. So I'm going to have to custom design the next cells, or I can just grab one of these, which I think is probably quicker. And we'll just design this part only. Nah, there's a lot of extra stuff there, man. Let's just build it. I'm all right with it. Let's just build it. I don't want to build it and then take it apart. So we'll put the white door here. Actually, let's save that for last. Let's get our comfy beds. Like this. And then our bookshelf goes like that. We got the shower head. Whoops. Got the shower head in here. Along with the toilet. Actually, I have to place the toilet first. Then the drain. Then the shower head. Just by the way that thing works. There we go. I probably have to uninstall the shower head too and then reinstall it because it's not going to detect that these shower heads are in here with this pattern. It doesn't look like anyway. It looks like it wants you to place them after it's designated as a room. Speaking of which, this is all still staff only. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Then we have what? Chairs. There's a chair there. And then the sink. Sink and mirror goes like this. And then after all of that is done, and only after all of that is done, should you place this door. And now I have the template for future cells in this bottom part too. So I should now be able to go like this. And then once that's done, I can also do it here too. So we can go like that, 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 and that. That'll make that all Yutani walls. We can actually just do it here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure I don't use up all my money. There we go. It's gonna get loud. The storm. I love it though. Okay, so look at all the puddles, right? We have our utilities inside. It's another important thing. Last time we played Prison Architect, we didn't have that. We learned the hard way. I didn't know that that was a thing last time. You know, you could put thousands of hours in Prison Architect like I have and still learn something sometimes. It's not quite as extensive as RimWorld. RimWorld is like, yeah, that's a bit like that's a big thing with RimWorld is that you're always learning new things with that game. That game is wild. If anybody's interested in me doing a YouTube series of RimWorld, just let me know. It's like I've done it several times on Twitch, and it's always about the interaction with me with games like that. So, like, I don't know. It just doesn't do real well on my YouTube channel, but I'm willing to give it another try if there's, like, enough people that are like, do it. So, if there's enough of you out there, I'll give it a try. But otherwise, I'm just going to be like, well, some people want it, but I've seen this before, and it didn't work out. And actually, it's another one of those games, too, where if you... I fear it's actually one of those games that will be just so backseaty, you know? Like, I bet every single one of you would be like, dude, you should do it this way, because this is how this works, and this is how this works. And I'll just be like, dude, stop telling me everything, and then I'll just not play it anymore, because it won't be very fun. That's probably how it'll work. So this guy's dead because of an overdose. And this reminds me, I have an infirmary way over here, but I do not have a morgue. So we are going to turn the corner of visitation into a morgue. And that way, all the king's horses and all the king's men who come to visit this prison will go, what's that room? That's where we keep our dead. Your what? Yeah, that's where we keep our dead. Would you like to see? Dude, you're gonna freak out my family, man. That's right. I'm gonna freak out your family. All right, right there. And then we're gonna turn this into a morgue. Where is it? Right there. Morgue just needs a slab. We're gonna provide several. There's your morgue slab. They go out, they go in through this door. And they go out through this door. I need to move that light. Move the light here. Do that fast, please. And then we will provide another staff door there. All right, good. Now this part here, I think we just make this hall concrete, because this is going to end up being like an exports kind of area. I like exports here, but I think this is like a cool, nice exports area. And for this, I'm going to go with paving stone, because it's really fast. It's like this outdoor thing. It should just exist this way. And then we'll also have the staff door being there, so the trucks can stop and get their deliveries like that. We'll move this off, because I really don't want this area cluttered with deliveries, right? I want this to be different. So like this can be an exports delivery zone, but I'm kind of thinking like I want a different delivery zone. We could have deliveries maybe right here even. Oh my God, I'm down to $4. Really? How's my grants doing? How about governmental safety ratings? I don't have armory yet. I guess I could use the money to get armory. I could. I just don't want armed guards. But maybe that's a good deterrent. If I put armed guards in with maximum security. Oh, finally a prison where Charlie uses armed guards. Oh, it's that so. It might happen. Was that about time for that? I mean, if we just mark all these as cells, we'll have the capacity and we'll just get cell block C. But all right, we'll take the governmental safety ratings as a grant. We'll grab armory as a grant. I mean, I want to give them tasers anyway, so I suppose that's probably good. I mean, we're going to need it eventually. I just don't want the armed guards. The armory is good to have. It's the governmental safety ratings for criteria that I didn't want to, like, I don't want to assign 2 armed guards to patrol. I don't want to hire 2 armed guards, but whatever. CCTV, I'm going to actually move you to here. I wish I could put you over top of the ironing board. It makes no sense that I can't. I'm going to move you here. That way the camera, like, at least aims that way. And then, we also need some lights in here, right? So we'll put a light there. And as soon as they move this camera, we'll put a light here. And then we need security so that we can get... Well, I mean, we don't need a security room per se, but it'd be really nice to have one. Holy crap, another escape? What? How did you get out? Wait, how did you get out? There's no trees here to climb over. You jerk. How did you get out? He must have had a rope. It's time for a shakedown. Somebody had a rope. Bang up, folks. Get everyone back to your cells. We had an escape. Everyone report to your cells right away. All right, dog patrols. We need that too, I guess. So let's get 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog. And then we need patrols for this because it's part of that grant. So we're going to say deployment patrols, blue patrol. Do the magenta patrol. We'll have you patrol out here. Like this. And like this. And we'll assign dog handlers to this. That'll take care of that requirement anyway. Assigning 2 dog handlers to patrol. That's 50%. Wait, what? Why is it not 100%? 1, 2, 3. Unless they're just not getting on it. Maybe they're just not getting on it. It's all right. Yeah, prisoners don't like being in their cells like this when it's their free time. Should have thought about that. Should have told Harold not to escape. Okay, take the purple crayon away from him, and you wouldn't. You should have thought of that. That's just the way it is. All right. Sucks to be you. Why does this say $900? It's gonna cost Oh, wait. Is it gonna cost me $900 to make this, or what? All right. Bang up has ended. We're still shaking down. And then, I think I probably found everything by now. We can stop it. It's fine. Or not. Interesting. The stop all button doesn't work, but the all sectors hitting it again does work. Weird. All right. When these are all built, which should be any minute now. Yeah. I just had no money. So it was like reserving it, saying this needs this much money to be completed. Also, this door, kind of silly. Dismantle it. We're going to change that door to a gate because it looks better. And then I kind of want like an airlock sort of thing. But this is definitely supposed to be staff only, as is this. As is pretty much all of the outdoor area. Yeah. It's all staff only. And then let's make this staff only too. The holding cell. If I do that, then the holding cell, they can't get to the canteen. All right, we'll need to adjust this by putting in a door. We'll put a jail door in here, and that will allow them to get into the canteen. Because right now, that's like danger. We don't have a canteen accessible. And I'm probably going to need a few more guards. I'm a little bit light on it. I've got almost 80. I got 59 prisoners and 14 guards that don't have anything to do. So, yeah. So I think this is going to turn out to be our kitchen. This will be our canteen. It'll be a bigger canteen. We should make it right now so that we have capacity up there. So let's take canteen here like this. This little alcove that's kind of juts in like this will be where we put our phone booths and stuff. We'll just have it kind of... Oh, wow. No money. I'm probably going to have to take a loan then. Yeah, I probably have to. I mean, I'm making $10,000 a day. My finances aren't bad. What's my capacity here? I can take more mediums. I can take more mediums. We will intake... Let's say... Yeah, we will intake 10 mediums. And these mediums are going to be very motivated to go to low, so we're going to want to get them to do that. If I go with low sec right here, now these cells become low security cells, and they're very nice. And they'll look, these guys are going to look at what it's available in this area, and they're going to go, I want it. Now, the cells themselves, I think this area is going to be a canteen, right? So we want to allow travel in this area. These hallways, they need to be traversable by multiple security levels, but not the cells themselves. So what I'm thinking here is we will cut this off. Let's say, I know we have minimum security walls specifically, but I want to organize this a little differently. So we're going to say the gray door, again, no money. All right, you know what? Fine. Give me a loan. Give me the maximum loan. And we're going to put a door right there. And we'll put another one. I think we're going to leave that open, though. And we'll put another one over here. Right. I think right here. No, this needs to be open because these are cells. This needs to be all open. So how do I secure this while also allowing the other prisoners to... Well, I guess these two here can be multi. These can be multi-sector. But these ones here are going to be only for the low sec. Which means I want my classrooms to be here. And the other rooms could be here. So I want to move this. So this is in total 16 wide. And this is 21 wide. So we're going to have slightly bigger classrooms. That's 10, and that's 8. So we got to go 9 split. These are classrooms now. They're pretty big, but they're going to be used by a lot of prisoners eventually. I want them more centrally located, though. Maybe we just put more cells instead. More cells isn't a bad idea. I want the chapel and stuff. And then we have the workshop, which needs to be worked on when I have money. I can't even afford to buy the workshop stuff right now. And I need to make my payments on the grant. So if you're new to the game and you're wondering about how the loan system works, I've explained it in most of the series that I've done. But essentially, you want to hold a loan and make the payments per day to raise your credit rating. When your rating goes up, that allows you to borrow more and more money until you get to a credit rating of 10, which will allow you to borrow up to $250,000. So we're going to hold on to this loan even when we no longer need it. We're going to hold on to this loan to get the credit rating up for a little bit. Then we're going to decrease it down to nothing, re-borrow a higher amount, and do the same thing again. Food budget experiment is over and the results are inconclusive. You are free to set your food policies back the way you wish. I honestly forgot that they were set differently. So it looks to me like we have to serve now 3 high variety, high quantity meals for 2 days. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to put in another eat period here, here, and here for everybody. Another eat period. And then one more eat period here. And then you guys will go to sleep. So these are 3 meals per day. 3 meals that are high variety and high quantity. So go back to policy. And we want all to be high and high. $30 per prisoner. And now the countdown on this should start running. But I think you have to wait until the next day to do that. 3 high variety, high quantity meals for 2 days. Yep, there it goes, 2%. Okay. So we just took intake. Let's close this up. See if we know anybody. Informant-wise, is there anyone that's a snitch? Anyone who is like ex-law enforcement, snitch? Doesn't look like it yet. I need to get somebody in solitary so I can add them to my crew, if you will. Add them. Maybe I need a security office before I can do that. I'm not sure. Look, 4 prisoners wanting to transfer to minimum sec. See? Well, now 3. But they're going to start working on being better behaved to get there. So all the maximum security prisoners, eventually the ones that are trying will get rewarded and come down. And then these guys will eventually reward and come down. So we're going to start you at the top, and you're going to try your best to work your way down to the southern part of the prison, right? So we're going to have all that low stuff here, all the medium stuff here, all the high stuff here. And the medium should be like this, literally like a middle ground. Because the prisoners that are willing to try and get from maximum down to medium are most likely motivated enough to come down here too. And then we'll have a lot of the programs, classes and stuff. I want them all kind of in here, which kind of leads me to maybe not having them here, but this is pretty close so far. Let's get a classroom set up. We also need classroom set up for getting... Yeah, I'll make this a classroom. And this one. All right. And then we'll make these brick walls. We also need classrooms set up to train for tasers. We'll go like this. There we go. I want desks for school. School desks. Like this. And then the other side as well. School desks. Like this. Okay. Now we have blackboards. Blackboards improve the classroom's rating, which implies that it would be more effective at teaching them. Here we go. And like that. So it's going to teach them better. Water coolers also improves the classroom's rating. We're going to put those in the corners, make them more effective at teaching. Okay? We still need the office desk. So we're going to put that like this. With the teacher's chair like here. And there. And the desk is like that. Like that. Okay. Bookshelves also improve classrooms' grades. So bookshelves are going in here too. Okay. So if you want to learn, really good places to learn, right? Classy windows. You can put a classy window. Big old classy window. Now, I think we can do the regular one, but I think the classy one does more. Let me just double check that. Room quality. So we want 2 bookshelves. Yeah. If we have 10 school desks, it gets an extra bump. So the more desks you have, it also ups the rating. And we have the room sizes big enough to get that extra bump on classroom grade as well. 2 outdoor windows. It doesn't seem to matter what kind of windows they are. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. So we can go cheaper on that. Let's get the large window. We're going to put one there and there. And this one here, we'll put windows here and here. And then we need an extra bookshelf. So we'll put one on the other side of this. Okay. Last thing here we're going to put is the door here and here. And to protect ourselves and our teachers, we want to put metal detectors on the entrance. And then we want all of this to be connected to power with lights everywhere. Let's go 1, 2. You know what? We'll just do wall lights here. It's okay. This is probably good enough. Okie dokie. Now you guys are in this canteen, which is bad. We don't want you in here yet. Go to the other canteen. Goodbye. Go on. Get it. Go to the other canteen. Goodbye. And then also we want like guards in here too, because they're probably going to start fighting if we don't do that. Now, to make this medium sec, yes, but this can't be. This has to be shared. So I'm working on that by simply making the walls. Oh my god, we're out of money again? You suck. You suck, game. This is bad. Stop. So when we're low on money like this, only $18, if we can't make our loan payment, and this is an hourly thing, if we can't make our loan payment, then we start getting a ding against our credit. And we never want to get to 0 because then it doesn't let you borrow anymore. And that sucks because then you can't borrow and raise your credit rating. So we're going to increase how much we borrow, again, up to the maximum, just so we can keep the credit rating going. The idea is not to drain yourself so you have to borrow more money. That's not the idea. The idea right now is just to keep it to where I can pay this every day. And yes, that's going to cost me a little bit, but later on when we go to expand bigger things, we're going to want to borrow bigger amounts of money, and in order to do that, we're going to need a good credit rating. So that's how I'm going to do that. Now, we need probably more than one gardener with all the stuff that's happening, so get a couple there. We're going to need more than 4 janitors. We'll hire a few more there. And I think that's okay for now. Maybe more than one cook. One more cook. Okay, let's get electrical done here. Bring this. No, bring this down and then over like that. Okay, how's my power doing? Could use another capacitor. I have the money for it. 1 more capacitor and that's it. After this, I really need to get one of these grants done, which should be easy. We have 80 capacity. So all we want to do is mark these as cells, which they already are. Some of them are. And this will increase our capacity to 100. And that gets us 20 grand. And it also unlocks us being able to do something else, which cell block D could be a thing. But I think maybe reform through education initiative, we might be able to get this because people are interested in foundation education now, and we have the classrooms. So we might actually be able to pull this off now. So I'm going to grab that. Like, not soon, but we can work on it right now, right? Because the students that pass foundation education and stuff before you get the grant, they don't count. So since we have classrooms now, we can go to programs. We have 13 interested. Let's start that program. Lots of people to get through there. That's good. And if any of them pass, then we're on our way, right? So let's get them going. We're also maybe eating into money a little bit faster now because of our policy having the meals be super expensive every day. So we have 37 grand. I'm going to decrease this and pay off the loan completely. All the way down to about $1,000 left. I'm going to let this go because it's going to keep raising our credit rating. But I'm no longer in a lot of debt, and I have 28.8. So $50 a day now should be easy. So we've done all the stuff for this grant. We just need to get them passing. 10 people passing foundation education, and then 1 person passing general ed. So awesome sauce, I think is what some people would say. Let me go with, we have an indoor tree planter. A sunken tree planter for growing trees indoors. What? What? Hold on. Before we do that, let me get the canteen thing sorted out. Yeah, we need a bigger kitchen and stuff. So in order to get the canteen sorted out over here, I'm going to have to get the staff stuff sorted out. But we're going to have to do that in the next video because this is taking forever. This is going well. It's going well. We added a new low sec wing. We're going to have these rooms doing things, and if we don't do that, then we'll just have more cells. It'll be okay. Come on back for the next one, guys. If you like the videos, please be sure you're giving them thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. I appreciate all of it. You can join our Discord server if you'd like. Links down in the description. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff down there, too. Not my voice. I think I left my voice down there as well. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.